Sometimes I get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My wrath, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me up, let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll play it on your face just to make you go take it back. I lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you gon' wish you would shut the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. I'll take smoke, I'ma poke a hole through you, choking's overdue. Come at me and you won't get any older, dude. Crack your holder too. Heating up inside of me, blood so violently. Thanks for trying me. Now it's finally time to see how this rivalry becomes my dynasty. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll play it on your face just to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you gon' wish you would shut the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. How's it going? Put a one in the chat if you can hear me. I hate to waste a bunch of my breath and nobody can hear me, so let's go ahead and get a one in the chat if you can hear me. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So this evening we're going to play some games. I'm going to look at some of those games that like E Squared purchased for us. We may play some of those, and I may purchase a new pack. It's called Jackbox. They're pretty fun. We had some fun with those. And then we may just do some trivia and stuff. I'm gonna give away some prizes tonight. You know, some stuff we have left from the Sarah Smiles that she donated. So we're gonna give away some of that stuff, and we're gonna have fun tonight. And so the title of this is Drama Before the Weekend. Let's just go ahead and get it over with. Good gracious, I slept late, and as soon as I get up, I've got a text about somebody trashing me again. It's getting old, man. It's getting old. So maybe I should just post some rules on or guidelines for you adults to follow by. Probably rule number one is if you don't like it, don't watch it. Rule number two is if you ain't raising my kids, you don't have a say in it. Rule number three is save the drama for your mama. Say, Jimmy, why does everybody feel the need to recycle. Like, let's go back and fight over this stuff that we used to fight over because, man, people love to see it. And if, somebody going to sue somebody, sue them. You suing me? Sue me. You suing anybody else? Sue them. I'm not going to mention nobody else. I'm done with it. Just sue them. Get it over with. Quit talking about it and do it. All these online lawsuits, all these YouTube lawsuits that I've heard from, ain't none of them never netted no money, no big victory. Hell, I went and filed a lawsuit on Rap, and he's got fake addresses listed with YouTube. So he wasn't able to serve it. So it didn't matter. Even if he would have showed up and lost, he wouldn't pay me. What does it matter? Quit with all this stuff. Like, if you fall in love with a creator, shame on you. Shame on you. You don't know them. You get your feelings hurt because you fell in love with the creator and that creator don't love you back. That's your fault. That's your fault. Why are we blaming the creator for it? So you go from loving them to hating them. Rule number 4, if you don't have nothing nice to say, keep your trap shut. I agree with that too, Hummingbird. You ever hear that before growing up? If you don't have something nice to say, just don't say nothing. Just don't say a thing. And dude, I'm bad for it. But don't matter how many times you try to don't matter how many times you try to move away from it, you can stop it, and then 10 other people come back to you and want to start it. Any Pat, you love this hat and you know it. Don't lie. Don't listen. Don't make me show screenshots where you've been sending me messages saying, "Ooh, can I please have that Cubs hat?" And I'm like, "Any Pats, I'm not letting you have my Cubs hat, and I'm not letting you have my Dallas Cowboys hat. So stop." I know you're a big fan of both. Coupon and Madonna, I ain't even gonna say. I ain't even gonna say. I don't want to give them the time of day. It's it was a shock to me, sorta, to hear it going on, like to hear who they were taking up for, and they were saying that I was protecting somebody. That would be a narrative, wouldn't it? That's right, mystery lady. You're right on the money. People love bringing up the past when there's nothing new is wrong. Some people never learn as true as misery loves company. They are so miserable in their own lives that they simply have nothing better to do. It's really sad. That's true. Hey, Coco. Coco's another one. Y'all on here faking around. Listen, I'm going to show you. She sent me pictures of her elbows, and she said, if you want to see the other elbow, send me that Dallas Cowboys hat. I got screenshots. I got them. But, there's this particular creator, and he'll pee on it. I used to kid around and say, somebody's wearing a Tennessee hat. I said, I'd like to have 2 of those hats. What? I thought you didn't like Tennessee. Yeah, I'd like to have two of them. One to poop in, one to cover it up with. But I know why you pee on it is to keep us safe and keep the bears and stuff away, right? But this creator obviously, and it's a she, is not a stable person. Obviously. So, but very passionate. Very passionate. People are basing their hate for others on what she says. Really? What does that say about you? Belinda, I'm the same. If I owned a business or was a boss, there's no way I'd stand for my employees using social media on company time unless it was breaks or lunchtime. I'm right there with you. I wouldn't allow it either. I don't, and I think probably most legitimate companies are like that. Oh, it's good to see you starting to feel better. E squared. But I want to like for the last several nights and days, I've been saying, I'm going to go. I'm going to work on the channel. I'm going to design some things and build some things, network. And every time you sit down to do something, positive, here comes something negative. You try to research a serial killer for a case or a show you want to do. All that research, you turn it on and you turn on YouTube and you pop it up and you see your name everywhere involved in somebody else's stuff. Like, I'm going to tell y'all right now, 4:28 p.m. on Friday afternoon, September the 30th. I have been dishonest about people to try to help them, not about them, but for them. Been dishonest for them, and I'm not going to do it anymore. I'm not going to be dishonest for anybody else ever. And this week, I was asked to be dishonest, and I said no. And then by the end of the week, I'm just not going to do it anymore. I'm not. And make a clip out of it. Jimbo tells a lie. Like I said, I'm going to tell you right now, there ain't nobody on YouTube that ain't telling a lie somewhere. I've sat and watched other creators make up bold-faced lies on me, and other people sit and swallow it. Like, oh my God, really? The cops were at your house? They came there, Jimbo? No, they didn't. CPS was at your house? No, they wasn't. But just because this other creator said it and you believe every word she said, yeah, I'll keep everybody's secrets. No, I just, it ain't really secrets. It's just, information that keeping people safe. And all it does is come back to bite you. Because then you get you get caught up in it, and, those people who you were protecting that you thought you were helping, well, they got other things on their mind. Those other things include subscribers and donations. And I just, I'm done with it. I keep trying to say, we're not going to do the drama here. And, I'll let you all choose. You want me to turn it into just full-time drama and go to war with everybody and start pulling out screenshots and emails and clips? That's what you want to see? You ain't going to get it. You thought I was going to say I was just going ahead and do it for you, right? Enjoy the rest of your workday, Hummingbird. This replay should be available, I would think, for a little while anyway. I'll make it members only, probably in the morning. Hey, Leanne. But better start recording too, because I will only be calling. Don't worry. I got you covered. I can record that too. It's so hard for me to record a phone call because, I have to go in there and borrow somebody else's device and record it with their device and then transfer it or email it to my device. And it's just, I'd rather not. I got a phone call today. I'm not going to say who it's from, but it's very brief, very to the point. And I'm 99.9% positive that this person I talked to today records everything, including phone calls. So, I didn't say anything that I didn't want, repeated. Even though I do think that things were said that could be used for drama. I don't think it will be, but it's people do this recording and all this stuff anymore to protect themselves. And isn't that a sad state of affairs we live in? Ain't that sad? Like when you get a phone call or you call somebody, you got to record it to protect yourself. Man, what happened? What happened to trust? It just ain't there. Jimmy from the Jimbo, I put some clothes on Amazon wish list today. All right, Jimmy. Did you change when somebody last night was trying to send you something and it only gives them the option to send it to themselves. Yeah, I think I got it right. Anyway, you need to go into your wish list and somehow fix the settings, get somebody to help you to where it's delivered to you. 616 says remember to check state laws regarding consent. Well, Kentucky's a one-party consent state, so they can record me all they want. As long as the recorder knows that they're recording, and they obviously know. So, yeah, I'm not sure what. And honestly, I'm just saying, like, it's a sad state of affairs that people have to record. But let's assume that we're worried about laws and recording. There's some tapes out there with, and I've never said anything about this publicly, but isn't there some recordings with a creator from California and his friend who also resides in California. And isn't California a two-party state where both parties have to consent? I mean, it's out there. You can it can be the law all you want, but to actually get something done about it, I mean, once it's put on the internet, it's there. It doesn't matter if somebody had consent or not, it's there. Danny Mitchell knows exactly what I'm talking about. Right, any Pats. That's what I'm saying. Like, if anybody wants to record me, like, it may hurt some feelings, but it will, it'll be how I feel. Yeah, Danny Mid, the 616, not on the, not during the live stream. Okay, y'all. Danny Mitchell and 616. You guys can talk behind the scenes, email, text, whatever. Oh, I just got a text from the person who I thought was recording. Thank you. They weren't recording me, but what I was saying was, is to be expected these days, right? Let me see. All right, but they weren't recording me, so that's. But what I was saying was, you got to pretty much expect it. Like, how many people, record every single thing? Like, it's always there. Um, yeah, I gotta figure that out too, Judo. I know you have to. I know you have to. Judo, you'll have to go in and click on where you can accept a gifted membership, and then I will make a membership available. I'm not sure if I can just give it directly to you or if I put it in the chat and then you get it. If it's that way, then maybe I'll just do a live, private live or something. Just have you in there so that way somebody don't just snatch it up. um, yeah. Oh, Danny, I know exactly what you're talking about. I know 100% what you're talking about. And that was the one I was talking about too. I just don't, I didn't mention any names because you know, we don't need all that spilling over in here. There's enough spilling over in here already, you know. Um, so yeah, and I think that, situation is going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. Um, who's my boy? Are you saying because the man in that situation is my boy? Is that your question? I don't know if am I missing something? Oh, judo's my boy, or are you talking about? I'm lost. I'm lost. Um, but if you're talking about California situation, um, no, I consider the female a closer friend than the male in that situation. So there. um, yeah, that's definitely not my boy. Not at all. Um, anyway, so there's a little nugget of drama for the weekend. Anyway, like I said tonight, we're gonna have some you know different kind of games. Um, you have to opt, you have to opt in to do it, and then buy it, and YouTube gives it anonymous. Well, when it comes down to that, I'll just send you the $5 judo, and you can just buy it yourself. I know some of the, I don't know if it's still that way, but it was recently when you went to buy a membership. YouTube was giving half off. I don't know how that works because it wasn't anything I was aware of. It was just something that YouTube did. Jimbo, I think I got it fixed. I didn't have a shipping address on there. I think it's fixed. You're welcome, buddy. You're welcome. Yeah, we had one person in particular that was trying to send something last night, but if they send it to their house and then they send it to you, then that's paying for shipping twice. Um, well, all right. Um, so as far as you know, any other creators, I'll go, and I don't know if there's enough people in here to see it. I'll leave it up for people to watch. But if you have any questions about a creator, how they're doing, where are they? I don't know. Unless it's one of my friends, like that I actually would see in real life. That shots fired in Texas at the Ascension Seton Hospital. Oh my gosh. Hey, just legs. Hey, Erica. Is it Suter? Man, what's wrong with people? Why do you think people do that? Besides being mentally unstable. And there's a lot of mentally unstable people that don't run around shooting people. Oh, did you give to membership, Fluffy? Well, that is cool. Thank you. End times could be, buddy. Could be. You in Florida? No fear. I agree, mystery lady. It's It's in trouble. Well, we thank you for being here, whether you are silent or whether you join in the chat. I appreciate it. We appreciate you being here. That's another thing. It's like, unless a subscriber is like dogging on, a creator, I think subscribers should be off limits. Now there's different. There's a difference in, let's say, Amber, I'm gonna throw you under the bus. There's there's a difference in, let's say, Amber Robinson and BDAC, right? Amber Robinson doesn't go chat to chat trying to initiate or rile up drama with a creator. So I think subscribers who just contribute with their thoughts and healthy contributions to the chat should be off limits. And I think YouTube should do something about that. Like, unless creator is addressed by that subscriber in a negative way, they shouldn't be, because creators have, the seat, the view. We can say what we want. We can silence you on our channel anyway. You shouldn't be able to do that. No Fear Myrtle Beach. Judo lived in the Myrtle Beach area for a few years. Myrtle Beach is kind of rough too, right? Or there's a rough part of it, right? Like lots of crime. It's getting hit hard at the beach. Oh goodness. So now we need to pray for our South Carolina friends and our East Coast friends. NY to LA. Where you shopping at? Don't say Walmart. Don't say Walmart. So, I mean, it is gorgeous here on a, technically it's still summer, but it feels like fall afternoon here in the Commonwealth of Kentucky. Let me see what the temperature is out there. 67 degrees and sunny. So it is beautiful. Beautiful. Next week, going to be down in the 30s at night. It's fall. It's been for a week. Did the fall of the year, did it go over? I don't count fall until we, go back in time. When we fall back an hour, that's when I say it's fall. Kids haven't had the fall break yet. There's no sunshine here, Jimbo. Where you at, Mama's baby girl? So I think we need to count our blessings, Have a good day, Mimi. Same here, just legs. Just don't go and don't even subscribe. Listen, I unsubscribed from about 20 channels the other day, and basically because I was getting tired of seeing it show up in my news feed, and I didn't ever go in there and chat and participate anymore. So it's cloudy there in Perry County. It's beautiful here in Laurel County. Beautiful. .64 and sunny in Maine. family in Lexington, South Carolina. The wind is really bad where Jimmy's at. I was wondering if you were going to get any like hurricane weather. Um, I'm sure that's what that is, right, Jimmy? Little. No, I didn't unsub from Chaotic Beauty. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I just and most of them I just didn't watch, so I didn't, and some of them I didn't even know I was subscribed to, so I don't know why I was. Elliott County, okay. No sun there, huh? Hmm. It's beautiful here. It's gorgeous outside. I got my window back here covered up pretty much, but it's beautiful outside. Same here, Jimbo. If I don't go in their chats, a lot of them, I'm just unsubbing. Some of them, they turn, I just get rid of them. Yeah. Last night, Leanne wore her long sleeve shirt at a high school football game. It got cool out. I think we're going to watch Molly perform in the band tonight. It'll be in the high 50s, I think, by the time Molly and them take the field. So it's going to be hoodie time. And I like hoodie time. Fall is my favorite time of year, actually, because I love it, a little bit cool. Even though I'm getting really cold lately because I think I'm just getting old and cold bothers me worse. Plus, I'm losing some weight, so I don't have much fat to warm my bones up, But I do love hoodie weather because I got about, I don't know, I'm going to guess I've got 25 hoodies, and I could wear one every day for just about a month. See you later, Mama of Two. Have a good day. No Fear is sub to both y'all channel. No Fear is a good dude. I was on blood thinners, Amber. I'm not anymore until I go back to the hospital or to the doctor and they check everything. But my legs haven't been swelling, and I haven't had the clot issue, so I'm not currently on blood thinners anymore. I do take an aspirin every morning. Think that's contributing to it. Yeah, you were saying that last night, Jimmy. He lives deep in the country and it gets like 10 degrees colder than in town. It gets cold up here. We got all these woods around the house, and well, that's cool. Just legs, just junior league. Um, not I used to be, but I always wanted to like check out hockey and get into it, but I never did. Um, Aspirin will do it too. Yeah, and I take an aspirin every morning religiously. I'll tell you why. Anybody want to know why? um, my mom, God rest her soul, told me a long time ago that an aspirin every morning um, would help you, steer away from heart ailments. I don't know if it's true. I just don't know. I've never really checked out MythBuster on that or anything. It's what my mama said, so I take an aspirin every morning. when I remember to. I got my little, peel lineup set up. When I remember to put one in the lineup, I take one every single morning. But then when I forget them, I miss it for a solid week. So, Leanne loves hoodie times. I always wear concessions at the football games. That's cool, Leanne. I love football. Football is my favorite sport. I'm a basketball coach, and I love basketball, teaching basketball. But as far as watching, man, I love football. I just love it. Oh, cool. That is awesome. I'm waiting on a picture to come through, I think. I take an aspirin every day too because I have a lot of chest pains. Time me out, not cool. One of the mods time me out, Danny. Probably because we were talking, you kept talking about that one situation, and I'm gonna touch on it just for a second because I don't know if you heard me or not, but I'm definitely on the female's side of that. The female of that in that situation, I consider to be a good friend of mine. The other person was more of an acquaintance. Um, that almost 100% of interaction that we had was online between for everybody to see. Um, but the female I considered a friend, and have talked to countless times, countless hours. So just it's a bad situation. I agree with you. But we can't talk about it because we try and stay away from the drama. um, the reason I got hooked into hockey, I played right wing position in junior high. That's cool. See, that's the reason why I don't like. Where I grew up, when I went to school, there was baseball, football, basketball, and the girls had basketball and softball. Um, but now, there's wrestling. The girls have wrestling, boys have wrestling, girls have volleyball. There's all kinds of more sports and more money involved in the schools. There's still not any hockey around these this area, but much more sports diversity. Hey.com, got her yard mowed. So I'm going to toy around with the overlay later. See what I can come up with. I actually got my computer out last night to work on some stuff in the living room. I got my laptop out and I got carried away watching DRAMA play out. Shame on me for even watching it. I don't know. And then I answer my messages, or comments on my videos in my app, on my stream, on my YouTube Studio app on my phone. Most of the videos are most of the comments are, subscribers and people who enjoy them. But then you'll have people who come in and just make comments to stir up crap. I've been bad to respond to those. I need to just stop and go ahead and ban user right away. So consider this a warning. If people are watching and you're one of the ones who hasn't been banned yet, you post something negative on one of my videos, I'm going to delete it and I'm going to ban you from the site. Now, if you got some constructive criticism about something, that's different. You want to argue with me, you're going to be banned. That's the way it's going to be. Stan, can I at least win a hammer for always losing at the games? Fluffy, we're going to give you a participation trophy. You know what? I think about getting some medals made. Like, I got some custom medals for fighters when we used to do fights. And, man, there were some sweet ones. I might have one somewhere. And I've got, I've had title belts made, like legit, 10-pound, well, not probably 10, 6-pound title belts that go around your waist and trophies and plaques and all that stuff. So I'm thinking about getting some little bitty, I don't want to use the word medallion, but they're medals, and maybe we'll start, sending those out for game winners and stuff. Have a little, stand logo and stuff on it. They cost, a couple dollars. No biggie. Tonight we're going to play for some keychains. We got some stand keychains, maybe stand earrings. Still got a Ernie Shell dog tag. Got some magnets, stand magnets. All those were made by Sarah Smile. She is a very creative designer. Oh yeah, we do have cheerleading and track. We do. Now, when I was in high school, there was only a couple of schools that had it in our area. Then the junior highs, they didn't have it. You had to wait till you got in high school. Yeah, we have cheerleading, track, cross country, but those sports don't cost any money, right? I realize they cost money for parents, but they don't cost the school any money. That's what I'm saying. Like, their schools were poor. So you talk about equipment for hockey. Football's big. You have a high school football game and you'll have, anywhere from, I don't know, 800 to 2,500 people show up to watch it. Some basketball games, same way. But you have a hockey game back in the day, I don't know how many people would show up. So all that expensive equipment. Yeah, see, there were more marching bands back when I was in school than there are now, E squared. Like, there's so many schools that just don't have it, and some of the schools have a dance team, but what does that cost the school? And like Corbin's band is self-funded. We did the little fundraiser for Molly for her. Her school did the little fundraiser, and we did her part on here on my channel. Like, that goes to buy their equipment and their, stuff like that. Like they don't, the school doesn't fund the band. Not at Corbin. I don't know how it is at South, but Class B. So we have, they go by the, I think, like the school I went to was a class single A school. And in Kentucky, it's single A, double A, triple A, 4A. 4A used to be the biggest. I think it goes up to 6A now. It's a lot. That's a lot of A's. You get 6 A's, you got a 4.0. Cheerleading was expensive for me back then. It was outrageous. It's outrageous now. My granddaughter's softball. I don't know how my girl is. Listen, when I was doing travel basketball, recently retired, I paid for all the uniforms. Sometimes we'd do a fundraiser, but it came from me, especially the early years, like 100% of it. I paid all the entry fees, but I know of some AAU organizations that charge the kids. It's probably this way for the softball teams your granddaughters are on. Some of these AAU teams charged $500 to $1,000 per season just to be on their team. And then they give you a uniform and a bag, which they ordered from Pakistan. It costs them, the uniform and bag and all is probably, $30. But they charge you crazy money. Very expensive. Very expensive. But yeah, there's a lot more teams. And tennis, we had tennis, golf, all these sports that don't cost anything to the school, because tennis players bring their own rackets. Golf players bring their own golf clubs and golf balls. Like, we pay almost $700 each season and then have to donate food and drinks all season. That's right, E Squared. We play on Molly's monthly. I can't remember what it is, but we paid it every year for James too. But we can't. I couldn't afford it. They give you the option to pay over the school year, but I couldn't afford it all at once. There's no way. Not when school starts. My school just started a soccer program when I graduated in 2012. See, soccer teams are starting to show up more and more around here. Like in Harlan, we never had no soccer teams. I think they got a soccer team now, but we never had no soccer teams. That's the way it is here too, Jimmy. You buy your own instrument, or you can rent it from a store downtown, and the school gets a cut out of that, or the band does. Oh, that's a good idea. Good idea, E Squared. Use their child support for the band fee. That's good. The middle school I went to was 7th and 8th, which had 3 parts, ABC. 7th grade, I was Team 7A and known as a little rascals. That's cool, Mama's baby girl. That is cool. See, I played the drums, and I had a snare drum that my dad traded a guitar for, I think. And, I played the quads, and but I never, couldn't afford those. But the school had some. But I only got to practice those when I was at school. And, I can play a drum set, but I've never actually owned one. James, I bought him an electric drum set when he was in 8th grade, maybe 7th or 8th grade. So I jammed on it some. You know what I'm talking about, Judo, if you're still in here, jamming on those electric drum sets. Oh, yeah, baby. My grandbaby travels every weekend. Entry fees, hotels, gas, food is crazy. Yeah, these parents spend an enormous amount of money. I like the fact that you didn't flinch. I said I graduated in 2012. When did you graduate? See, that's 2012 would be 10 years ago. So you're just 28, 29. That's oh, no way. Seriously? I would have never thunk it. Matter of fact, you did tell me your age, and I can't believe it. That's unbelievable. You have aged well, a lot better than me. E graduated in 2000. E's the youngin' here, youngin'. I know, it's all in the elbows. All right, that's my son. He's done practice. I gotta go pick him up. See you guys tonight about 11:05. Bring your party hats. We're gonna play some games, have some fun. Holler at me if you need me throughout the day. Prayers continued for South Carolina and our friends in Florida that are now recovering. And friends up the East Coast. God bless you all. This is Jimbo coming to you live from the stand.
Yeah. Sometimes I get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My wrath, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me up, let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll bleed on your face to make you go take it back. I lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you shut the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. I'll take smoke, I'ma poke a hole through you, choking's overdue. Come at me and you won't get any older, dude. Crack your holder too. Heating up inside of me, blood so violently. Thanks for trying me. Now it's finally time to see how this rivalry becomes my dynasty.